So I've spoken about what emotional intelligence is, and then I have touched on what emotional neglect is and what it does to you. So in this video, I want to highlight 3 areas to show you the signs of someone going through emotional abuse, or probably you are recognizing this in yourself. So 1, behavioral signs. So for example, the abuser controls the decision making or monitors your activities excessively. You feel the need to walk on eggshells around this person. You don't feel free to be yourself or to be your own authentic self. You're always having to make excuses or cover up something around you that you feel like this person is always going to criticize. And lastly, another behavioral sign is that you're feeling isolated from friends, family. You're withdrawing from activities that you would have once enjoyed because you're always constantly put down or criticized, or your own sense of independence is never celebrated by your significant other. Number 2, emotional indicators would include feelings and frequent feelings of feeling worthless or feelings of inadequacy. You're never feeling like you achieve well enough, even though things that you do ought to be celebrated. You always have constant self-doubt, or you question your own perceptions, and you have overwhelming guilt or shame about something that really is not your fault. And number 3, the physical symptoms of emotional abuse. And this includes constantly feeling anxious or constantly feeling on edge, because you're always feeling like what you do is never good enough. So your body gives you the telltale signs where you're never settled, and you always feel like you always have to move around, or you always have to adjust things around because you're never going to know what reaction or what side of this person you're going to get on any given day. You're having changes in your sleep patterns and your appetite. You're hardly eating well, or you're skipping meals, you're not sleeping well, and you're finding that you're feeling exhausted in your body. And also, lastly, you're constantly withdrawing in your body. You're not going to exercise as much as you used to before, or you don't want to be around other people. And you're feeling like your health is taking its toll. You're having physical symptoms of headaches, pains, swollen glands, swollen muscles, aching muscles. These are just 3 of so many of the other symptoms of emotional abuse. And I always recommend to people, if you're starting to find yourself in a relationship that is taking its toll on you, where you can't be yourself and this other person is constantly putting you under pressure to be this perfect ideal or idea of a person, which is not, it's like not realistic. I think you need to figure out what's working for you and what's not going to work for you, and what your long-term position is going to be in this relationship, because it's not worth giving up your joy and your peace and your ability to sleep at night to please another person.